Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today, we're playing the daily challenge for April 7th, 2026. The character the Ironclad and the modifiers Chimera, who's starting to get a fusion of all characters. Purple cards now appear in rewards and shops. And Lethality, who start each combat with +3 strength, and all enemies start each combat with +3 strength as well. I see Gold Player here with 1345 and Gemino 1318 doing real well. Congratulations. I had, well, actually, I think a lot of people died yesterday. There are only just only 2 family names in the top 100 yesterday. It was Gemino and Alex. I was able to enter the top 10, but only with a reload. On my second attempt, so it wasn't recorded, well, other than my video, of course. But yeah, so tough run yesterday. Hopefully today will be a little easier. Happy to see names high up here, familiar names at least. All right, let's see. So with the Chimera modifier, you started with a Bash, Survivor, Zap, and Eruption, and you have 3 strikes and 3 defense. The Eruption is not going to be horrible because I have access to purple cards. So I should be able to find ways to exit Wrath. There's also the Slime Boss, so the Eruption should be very helpful for that as well. And there's a 3 lead path on the left with 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark rooms if I start on the right. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, so I would have loved to start with an Eruption, but I can't. Actually, with Lethality, I can do Strike and Bash. Okay. And then Eruption and another Strike is enough. Actually, the Eruption alone was enough. Beautiful. Iron Wave evaluate just lucky. Iron Wave is a solid card. Gives me both offense and defense. Alright, and then here I got the Lice 19. The Eruption alone is not enough. I think what I'll do is, because actually, I guess I could try to defend too. Fine. Let's do a Strike and then 2 defense. So this way I'm taking 9 damage. If I entered Wrath, I would have taken 18 damage. Yeah, no, I think this is better. No, actually, no, hang on. If I entered Wrath, I would have still taken 18 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, here, let's get rid of the backliner, then do Survivor and Iron Wave. Okay. And then here, I just need to deal 6 more damage, which I should be able to do. Beautiful. Alright, got an Explosive Push and Flying Sleeves. Human can use the 3rd eye Flying Sleeves with the extra strength. That's really nice. Let's take that. And then here I got Zap and Strike upgrade. The Zap upgrade, unfortunately, is very useless. Move Transform upgrade. I am tempted to transform the Zap, but no, I think I'll upgrade the Eruption. Always upgrade Eruption, and I think that upgrade Eruption might help me quite a bit in the first elite fight. Right, here I got the Jawworm. Let's start off with the free Zap. Iron Wave. Should I try to defend? Yeah, you know what? Actually, no, I'm almost fully defended. Let's just do a Strike. Yeah, I'll lose 1 HP. I heal back 6, and I would be able to deal a lot of damage. Beautiful. Alright, Twin Strike, Sands of Time, Warcry. Twin Strike with the extra strength is great. Sands of Time might be good for things like the Leg of Lulin. Tough choice. I think I'll take the Twin Strike. Yeah, just because it is useful with the extra strength from Lethality. Should I upgrade that, or should I upgrade the Bash? I think the Bash upgrade might be better. The extra vulnerability might help. Okay. And here I got the Leg of Lulin. Oh man, I started with an Eruption and Bash. This is tough. I will have a lot of defensive cards in the next hand. Should I risk it? The problem is if I enter Wrath now, I won't be able to exit it though, right? So if I do Eruption, then let's say Twin Strike and a Strike. That's going to be 28 times 256 plus 12 is 68. And I would need to deal another 50 damage. And so without Wrath, that'll be 25. So this would be 14. Yeah, I don't... unless I draw the Flying Sleeves next turn. Should I risk it? Let me risk it. Let's do Eruption, Twin Strike, and a regular Strike. I need the Flying Sleeves. I didn't get it. So this is not enough, even with the Explosive Push. Okay, let's use the 1 reload I have in the day, and I guess change the RNG. Well, not change the RNG, but wait. I really need that Flying Sleeves, and I just didn't get it. There was a significant chance of me being able to draw it. I just didn't. I guess, what is that? 3 choose 8. That was the chance. Alright, so here I'll wait as well. I guess it would have made more sense to wait for the Flying Sleeves to be in my hand so that it is retained. And here I can actually wake it up with the Bash and Iron Wave. So that actually might give me a chance because of the vulnerability. So if I get an Eruption here, that's 18 plus another of 24, so 48. So that's 66. And then another 20, 40. So 100. Yeah, I think that should be enough, right? Yeah, should have just been more patient. Alright, perfect this one with a reload. At Ink Bottle, whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. Fasting, Crush Joints, Battle Trance. Battle Trance is interesting. I think I'll take the Crush Joints for extra vulnerability. And then let's go left. I don't think I need another Rest Site. Okay. Alright, here, Twin Strike gets rid of you. I can do Zap, Crush Joints, and Strike. Okay. And then here, Bash and Strike. Beautiful. Alright, Rush Down, Brutality, Cut Through Fate. I only have one Eruption yet, so I don't think I need the Rush Down. Let's take the Cut Through Fate, that's a good card. And then here I got my Trash Gun, the next 2 numbers chest you open contain 2 relics. Okay. Alright, yeah, sure, let's see what potions I get. I might want to keep the Explosive Potion in case I'm fighting the Grumman Knob. No, sorry, I mean the Sentries. So I think I'll just take the Still Chaos and the Swift Potion. Okay. Alright, I'm not taking the Weakness Potion. I'm hoping I will need the... I will just be able to kill quickly. Yeah, I could use the Explosive Potion, but I think that's fine. Can I do something like Eruption to get rid of you? Then a Strike. And then another Strike. Oh, I should have done the Iron Wave instead of the other Strike. That would have saved me some HP. I hope that that'll be fine. Let's do Flying Sleeves. And then we play one more card just to get the Ink Bottle close to 10. At Heart of Iron, that's a great potion. Oh man, I'll take over the Explosive Potion. Include, Field Open, Crescendo. All of these are good. I think Conclude is the best here. If I had a way to exit Wrath, I would have taken the Crescendo, but I think I need the AoE damage with the Conclude. Let's do Cut Through Fate. Flying Sleeves for next turn in case I can enter Wrath. Same with Twin Strike might be good too. I could also... Let me try to play the Distal Chaos here. That was a Twin Strike. Oh no, it played the Conclude. I messed that up. 17. So I think here if I do Eruption, Flying Sleeves... Okay, that is enough. Phew. Alright, we got Pair Up and Pick Up Race from Extreme by 10, as well as a Dex Potion, Second Wind, Clothesline, Anger. I wonder if I need the Clothesline. Anger is also really tempting. Second Wind, all of these are good. I guess if I want to stay aggressive, let's take the Anger. Come. Alright, here I got the Slaver. Let's do... I don't think I can deal enough damage, right? Anger, Strike. Well, hang on. 14 plus 15 is 29. That's not quite enough. So let's do Iron Wave and Defend. Come. And then here I can do Eruption, Flying Sleeves. Beautiful. Alright. Rupture, Deceive Reality, Power Throw. Deceive Reality is a great defensive card. So is the Power Throw, actually. I risk Power Throw. Deceive Reality is effectively 16 for 2 energy. This is 50 for 1 energy, but then you have the wounds. I think I'll take the Deceive Reality. I might not want to have wounds in my deck. Alright, here I got the Legoolin again. I think I'll wait one more time. And specifically, I will wait for... Here, let's do Defend. I will wait for the Flying Sleeves to be in my hand. Or maybe the Eruption if I get to this turn. No, I didn't. Yeah, let's do double Defend here. And then I will... hopefully we'll get the Eruption here. I did not. That is a shame. Alright, fine. Let's do Twin Strike, Iron Wave, and then wait. I don't want to trigger the Ink Bottle yet. Can I deal 94 damage? So if I do Eruption, then... Hang on. So this is hard. 94 is a lot. But if I do Eruption, then Zap, Crush, Join. So that'll be 22, 34. And then this would be with vulnerability. So I think 40. So 84. And I need 94. And I just removed my Explosive Potion. So unless I get an Anger out of the Swift Potion here, I don't think I can... Yeah, I didn't get it. Can I substitute? No. Alright. So in that case, I should try to defend, which is going to be a challenge too, right? Let's do Zap, see what that gives me first. Okay, there's Iron Wave. I think I have to try to defend here, right? So let's do Iron Wave. Deceive Reality is 9 plus another 12. Yeah, I think that's all I can do here. Which is a shame, which means because I won't have the Eruption next turn. And, I mean, I still have the Heart of Iron and the Dex Potion. Let me see if I can use that. 21. So I have 13 right now. Another 4 is going to be 17 plus Heart of Iron. I guess that's the only thing I can do here. Alright. Okay, I got a little unlucky with the card draws, but hopefully I'll get the Eruption soon. Otherwise, I might be in trouble again. Try to Deceive Reality. No, I think I'll do... Yeah, well, let's do the attack. Strike, Strike, and Twin Strike. Okay. I think I'm not that far off. This is 14, so I just need... Okay, alright, fine. Had to use all my potions, but was able to protect this one as well. At Happy Fire, every 3 turns get extra energy. A Fire Potion, Iron Wave, Sash Whip, Dual Wield. Dual Wield is interesting. I already have the Iron Wave. Sash Whip is interesting too, but I think I'll take the Dual Wield. Okay. And then here, should I Dual Wield the... or upgrade the Dual Wield so that I can Dual Wield the Anger? I can't think of anything better to upgrade. Let's do it. Okay. And if I get an Energy Relic, the Dual Wield might be good for other attack cards as well. Alright, here, let's do Zap, Crush, Joins, Cut Through Fate, and yeah, I think I'll do the Eruption to enter Wrath here. I guess I could have waited to enter Wrath next turn too. Alright, so here, oh, actually, I guess I could transform. Let's Dual Wield the Strike, the upgrade one, and then do 2 of those. Don't want to drink the Attack Potion. I still have a Conclude. I think I should be fine without the Attack Potion. 42 is not a bad split value. And then Backliner is attacking. Let me see if I can draw the conclude. I cannot. All right. In that case, let's just do bash. Flying sleeves. Actually, I don't even need the conclude. All right, fine. Perfect everything so far. We got a fire push and judgment, emulate brilliance. I will skip this to go for popper. Let me think about that for a second longer. Emulate might have been nice, but no, I think popper is fairly doable here. Calling bell or curse key. The curse key guarantees at least 2 curses. Calling bell only guarantees 1. Calling bell also gives me more relics though. And if I'm going for Highlander, it might be easier to go Highlander curses with Calling Bell than Curse Key. Generally, I would recommend going for Curse Key, though, because of curses, but this is a tough choice. I think I'm going to risk Calling Bell, and then we'll find out if I would have been able to get enough curses with the Curse Key. But then, of course, there's the question if those curses will be unique. This is a tough choice. Well, I think I should clearly go for the Curse Key. Something tells me to go for Calling Bell, though. I am thinking that, I mean, what if I get a great relic? What if I get a horrible relic, though? Alright, you know what? The problem is, I will know what will happen with Calling Bell. I would not know what would happen with Curse Key. So just to find out, let's take the Curse Key. Get energy at the server turn. One of you put it on both chests to obtain a curse. So that way, I would have known if I would have been able to get 5 unique curses or not. Whereas with Calling Bell, I would have only gotten 1 unique curse. Alright, 3 lead path again on the left. Yep. That gives me 1, 2... Oof, only 2 question mark rooms. That's disappointing. But fine, let's do it. I should also hit this early shop. Might not be a bad idea. I have a good amount of gold and might as well buy some cards with the gold I have. Alright, 26 incoming. If I do Eruption... Hang on, this will be 28, 40. I guess... Yeah, fine. Let's do Eruption. Then Cut Through Fate. Wind Strike is fine. Okay, and then I can do Flying Sleeves. I had no block, so I would have taken still the same 26 damage, but this way I can also easily kill. Good. Alright, got my gold back. Foresight, Like Water, or Halt. Halt is not a bad idea. I can't do Like Water because I don't have a way to enter combat at the moment. Foresight is interesting too, but let's take the Halt. Okay, Foresight would be better if I had more Scry capabilities. Right now I just have to Cut Through Fate. Alright, 20 incoming. I can get this per to the ground, so that's helpful. Yeah, I think I'll do Eruption. Then Halt. Then Crush Joints and Anger. Actually kill this guy, yep. And then I can do Bash and Strike. Okay, so almost close to being able to kill the back there. And then, oh man, this might be tough. Oh, I have 100 incoming. That is insane. I think I'll deal with the Twin Strike. Twin Strike 1, Twin Strike 2, and then Twin Strike 3. Okay, avoided taking 100 damage. Pommel Strike, Consecrate Anger. Pommel Strike is really good. Yeah, let's take it. Extra card draw. I have the energy. Alright, Ori is interesting. Protect and Flame Bear might be good too. Let me first take the Ori. I think that's too good to pass up. But pick up, choose and add 5 cards to your deck. Reach Heaven's signature move. Those are decent. There is a Bowling Bash. I'm offered that in the shop as well. Wild Strike, Burning Pact is interesting. Second one, I think, man, Metallus is a really good tier too. Okay, alright, no duplicates. Okay, so Reach Heaven or Signature Move. Signature Move might be hard to play. Yeah, there is a chance I might just not be able to play it. Reach Heaven is more consistent. Let's take that. Bowling Bash. Yeah, I think I'll take the Bowling Bash here. I don't think I need the other two. Here, Burning Pact. I have the energy. Let's take it. I don't like the others. Second one, Metallus. That's a tough choice. Let me get back to that. And then here, Wave the End is interesting, but I think Shrug It Off is better. Alright, Metallus has only 3 block. Second Wind might be more, especially with Curse Key once I get curses. Let's take the Second Wind. Okay. And then, so I did just buy the Bowling Bash. Right, let me sort of use these so I don't accidentally pick up a duplicate. I think Protect and Flame Bear is good. I don't think I need Bottle Flame, although would allow me to have an Eruption turn 1 with the Dramatic Entrance and the extra strength. That is interesting. Oh, but then I can't, if I take this, I can't afford the Dramatic Entrance. No, I think I'll do Flame Beer and Protect. Yeah, let's do that. Let's focus on cards. That should also help me get in Skibdian faster. And then there's a potions. Let's also grab a Flex Potion. And you know what? There's a Wild Strike offered here, so might as well take that as well. Okay. Alright, fine. I'm a little worried that maybe against the Slavers fight on this act, I might have trouble because I don't have enough opening hand damage, but I think I should be fine. Let's do Bash, Pommel Strike, and then, yeah, let's do Wild Strike here. That's a lot of damage for turn 1. Okay. No way to get Overkill or combo here, right? So I don't think I'll even attempt it. Let's do Eruption, then Iron Wave, then Twin Strike. Okay. Shrug it off to see if I get another attack. I did not, unfortunately. Alright. 26. So here, let's do Reach Heaven, and then a Strike. That way I have the ink bottle ready for the next fight. I did Explosion, which I think I'll skip. I just picked up a Flame Barrier, right? Yeah, so let's take the Sash Whip. I don't mind the weakness, the ability to apply weakness. Right here I got Snicko. Yeah, let's just do Reach Heaven, Iron Wave, and Strike. Okay. Although now that I got the Through Violence, it is 0 cost, and it will get randomized, so it might not be 0 cost here, but I think that's fine. Let's do Bash, Deceive Reality first, then Survivor, and then Conclude. Okay. 16, I can do Eruption and Through Violence for 69 damage. Beautiful. Alright, Anger, Rampage, Crescendo. I think now, I already have the Anger, I don't want to Rampage. I think now I'll take the Crescendo. Come. Yeah, this is, if I had a Dramatic Entrance, I might have been able to do this with the dual wield, but without that, I do have a Fire Potion. Let me drink the Flex Potion, I might need that. Then should I dual wield the Cut Through Fate? No, I think I'll just do one Cut Through Fate here. Flame Barrier is not going to be enough. But neither is going to be the Reach Heaven. You have 2 Fire Potions. I don't know, man. I have 20 incoming. No, there's nothing I can do. The Flame Barrier is not going to help. Let's get rid of both of these, actually. Hope for a Conclude. Not get that. Let's do Wild Strike. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do against the 20 here. I can get rid of this guy with a Strike, but then there's nothing I can do to defend against 20. So, yeah, fine. Alright, alright. If I had the Dramatic Entrance with dual wield, that would have been, what, 11 times 3, 33 damage? That's still not enough. I also would have needed to enter Wrath, which I wasn't able to really do there. Here, let's do Deceive Reality, Safety, Flying Sleeves, and Conclude. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I had extra energy. I could have played another attack. Yeah, I had extra energy with Happy Farm. Alright, the Eruption is showing up a little too late, but I will take it. Let's do Eruption, then Twin Strike, Anger, Zap, and Survivor. Okay. Should have done the Shrug It Off first. I am misplaying this slightly, but obviously I cannot perfect anymore, so. Got Incense Burner every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible, that's nice. Second one, I already have that. Windmill Strike might allow me to get overkill if I find a fight where I can delay it long enough. Duplicate in card in your deck, well, trying to go for Highlander, so I can't really duplicate anything other than the starter card, and actually, I am tempted to duplicate the upgraded Eruption. That'll give me lots of ways to enter Wrath, but no way to exit it. Still, it might be helpful. Let's take it. Alright, and then here, let's get, what upgraded? The Flame Beer. Protect might be good. Yeah, let's get the Protect upgraded too. And then maybe I should upgrade the Windmill Strike in the next rest side just to be able to. I got Injury here, War Paint, pick up, upgrade 2 random skills, and Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgraded. Second Wind and Flame Beer got upgraded, which is nice. And then going on the right. Yeah, so I probably should get the Windmill Strike upgrade to get overkill faster. Alright, Snake Plant. This is going to be tough. I can't enter Wrath without taking a lot of damage. Is that right? So if I do Eruption, I can play everything else. So this would be 36 plus another 32. So that's 68. Plus another 22 is 90. Plus another 12 is 110. I think that should be enough, right? Reach Heaven, Sash Whip, and Twin Strike. Alright, beautiful. Okay. Protect, Pressure Point, Sanctity. I already have this. Don't want the Pressure Point. Let's take the Sanctity. Okay. Here I got the Book of Stabbing with 18 incoming there. This one is going to be tough too. A second Summer Kill in turn 1, which seems unlikely. Yeah, let's do Shrug It Off. I need a defensive card, and I did get it. So second wind would allow me to exhaust the Crescendo to be able to full defend here, but now I have 27 incoming. This is pretty much impossible. Let's see what the Crushed Joints gives me. Cut Through Fate. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything I can do here. Yeah, let's see. Deceive Reality, Sanctity. And yeah, I will have to take damage. There's nothing I could have done. Right, I'm intangible in 2 turns. Just have to survive that. Of course, I got the Flame Bear in the turn where the enemy is not doing a multi-hit attack. I should still probably play just to defend. Okay. Alright, 36. That is a lot. I am intangible next turn, so let's just get through this turn. Let's do Safety here. Then defend. I think I'll do Reach Heaven, because that makes it very likely I'll be able to play the Through Violence next turn. Okay. And then here I'm intangible. That's good. You know what? It is too tempting not to play the Eruption. Let's do Eruption here. Then Flying Sleeves. Then Through Violence. And that's enough. Yeah. No chance of perfecting this whatsoever. We've got Question Card, Future Card, rewards on 1 additional card to choose from, as well as a Blood Potion and Fiendfire Iron Wave for Perfect Strike. I think I already have the Iron Wave, and I don't think I can do... Well, I did pick up a Pommel Strike and a Twin Strike and a Wild Strike. Fine, let's take the Perfect Strike here. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so at this rest side, I said I was going to upgrade the Windmill Strike to make the overkill faster, or easier to do. Okay. Alright, and then here I got the Gremlin Leader. This shouldn't be too difficult, right? Okay, wait, hang on. So I am tempted to use a Fire Potion because I do want to increase the chance of not being attacked Wait, can I draw an attack card with the Shrug It Off? Wait, can I draw an attack card with the Burning Pact? No. Okay. Can I draw an Anger? No. Alright, fine. Let's use the Fire Potion. I want to make sure I don't get attacked, because if I'm attacked, I cannot really defend. Okay, luckily I was not attacked. That's good. Let me see what the Sanctity gives me. Okay, I can do Wild Strike, Cut Through Fate, get rid of the injury, and then let's save the Flying Sleeves for later. Let's just do a Strike here. Might as well do a Halt as well. Okay. And then 74. Luckily, I'm still not being attacked. That's good. Let's do Bash, Anger, and Flying Sleeves. Okay. Alright, perfect. This one, thanks to that Eruption. Okay. Alright, here we got Rigapillu. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP, as well as a Skill Potion. And Cleave is a nice AoE damage card. Perseverance is a nice block card. Thirda is also really nice. I think all of these are decent. I already have an AoE damage card with the Conclude, though. So I think I'll take the Perseverance here. Okay. Because my deck is a little low on defense, and I will need the block for the next few boss fights. Alright, here I should try to get overkill with a Windmill Strike. So let's do Bash, Pummel Strike, Zap, Wild Strike, and wait. Okay, I'm also trying to think if I should get the the Incense Burner to a certain value. Maybe my turn 1 might need some block. So ideally I would finish the fight with at Incense Burner at 5. So here the problem is if I enter Wrath, I won't be able to exit it. So let's not do that. I think I should be able to, yeah, get rid of this guy without entering Wrath. Let me see if I can play one more strike. No, that's fine. I do have Perseverance and Protect. I think I should be good here. So I think this will be boring. I'll speed this up. I'll be right back. Alright, Incense Burner is at 5, and I can play Crescendo and Windmill Strike to get overkill, and also having Bottle ready for the next fight. Beautiful. Alright, Pummel Strike, Steering Blow, Armaments, Follow-Up. I wouldn't mind an upgrade to Armaments, mostly because I already have this, don't want this, and Follow-Up might be fine, but I think the Armaments is better. And then last upgrade before the boss fight here, should that be defensive cards? Deceive Reality, Shrug It Off. Sashwood might be good for another turn of weakness. Let's upgrade that. Okay. Alright, so I got the champ who is attacking me turn 1. I am. Great. I do need one block and I don't have it. Let's see what the Pummel Strike gives me first. Okay, good. Luckily I did get a block card. Let's do Shrug It Off here. I cannot do Crescendo, right? I have to get by without the Crescendo, so I think I'll just do Twin Strike and conclude. This one might be tough. I have to get lucky with the attack pattern. 28, that's with vulnerability. I can weaken it down, so that's good. Let's do Sashwa, bring it down to 21. Let's drink the Skill Potion here. Shockwave, Dual Wield, Battle Trance. None of this really fits. The Shockwave would apply more turns of vulnerability. And then I do have Sanctity and the Protect, but I'm frail, so that's going to be 9 plus 5. So actually, in the enemy, that's 21 with the weakness. I think I have to... I think I might have to play the Battle Trance. Yeah. So let's do Protect, then Sanctity. That's only 16. I don't know how I'm going to get 5 more blocks. Second Wind would get rid of a Crescendo only... That's not enough. It's 5 extra blocks. Oh, actually, that is enough to be fully defended. Alright. Actually, I don't mind getting rid of the Crescendo because I won't be able to enter Wrath for quite some time anyway. Alright, anything I need to dual wield? Dual wielding the Cut Through Fate is interesting. Could also dual with the Flying Sleeves, maybe. Would allow me to deal a lot of damage. Would that be enough, though? Let me do Cut Through Fate first. If I get an Anger, that would be good. Let's get rid of both of the defense. Okay. Let's do Halt, Crush Joint, then dual wield the Flying Sleeves, and I think I'll play one of those. Okay. Perseverance is only up to 7 block. Okay, luckily I'm not being attacked. That's actually really good. Can I... Wait, if I transform... so, if I'm intangible after transformation, the enemy has to transform at when Incense Burner is at 5, which means I have to, when Incense Burner is at 4, deal enough damage. I still am guaranteed to get an Eruption next turn, right? Although most likely I will be attacked next turn, and... Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do. Alright, let's do Perfect... Actually, here, let's do Bash and Perfected Strike. Okay. Okay, I am super lucky that I'm not being attacked here, because if I can deal enough damage to transform, that would be enough. So if I do Eruption, then I think I'll do Armaments too. Anger, Flying Sleeves, another Flying Sleeves, and then Windmill Strike for next turn. That might be good. Let's do another Eruption Zap. Okay. This might be good because I should be able to be intangible for the transformation. And this turn I can do Wild Strike, a regular strike, and then Windmill Strike for 74. Okay. So here I'm intangible. I got really lucky. I wasn't attacked for 3 turns in a row. And now I was able to... Yeah, actually, I don't even need the intangibility because I can easily kill here. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one, the block potion did help, sorry, the skill potion did help a lot too. Got an energy potion, master reality, immolate, reaper, berserk. I will skip all of these. Okay. And then here, empty cage. No, I don't think I need it. I can't really take Runium. Do I want to take Runium Pyramid? The problem is my deck has a lot of high cost cards. I do also have a lot of energy, but then also if I get an annoying curse, it might be difficult. I am tempted to reject all of the relics here, which is probably fine because I don't think I'll be able to get the Alex Shiny modifier either. I only have, what is that? 12 relics. So, yeah, I think I'll skip one of these. All of these. Do I want the empty cage? I'm trying to think if there's any reason for me to take it, but no, I might try to go to insignificance. So, yeah, I think I'll reject all of these. Okay. All right, we got Dono Deca at the end. Okay. And then here, 1, 2. Only 2 lead paths. Actually, only 1 2 lead path going for this elite, which gives me 2 question mark rooms and a shop, and then another question mark room here. That's a total of 3 question mark rooms. There is no other way. And I don't really see a reason to maximize question mark rooms over elites. I think the elites are still important. Now, there is a path on the left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark rooms, but that's not going to give me Mr. Machine anyway, and I am not sure if I'll be able to get curses anyway either, so... Oh, the shop is early. Now, there's a small chance I might get a duplicate. Actually, there's a 1 in 10 chance I might get a duplicate injury in the treasure chest, but I think I'll take those chances. All right, here, let's do the Safe Reality armaments to upgrade the safety, and then... I guess I'll do Bash and Survivor. Okay. Alright, here, perfect. The strike is not as strong. Let's see if the Sanctity gives me a Conclude. My only AoE damage card, it did not. Let's do Cut Through Fate, and there's a Conclude. Beautiful. So, let's see. Let's do Anger. Conclude should be enough, right, for the backliner. So let's maybe do Sash Whip on you to weaken, and then do Conclude. Okay. We're taking a lot of damage here. That's unfortunate. And then here, let's do Eruption 1, Eruption 2, then Reach Heaven. And unfortunately, backliner is going to come back to life, but I have the Windmill Strike for 36. That should be enough for the backliner. And then Flying Sleece is enough for this guy too. Let me play maybe a few more cards, like so. Actually, let's do Crescendo as well. Yeah, trying to getting probably close to 10. Alright, so Weave, Cleave, Sword Boomerang, or Empty Fist. Sword Boomerang with the extra strength is great, and that one is also pre-upgraded, which is nice. Here I got the Orb Walker. Very tempted to... Wait, can I kill with Crescendo? So if I do Crescendo, I would need to do 46 damage. This would be 26... 25 plus 13 is 38. So the Pummel Strike has to give me another attack card. It did. Beautiful. Awesome. Makes my life easier. Heavy Blade, Havoc, Warcry, Sanctity. I already have this. I think Heavy Blade might be interesting too. Okay. Here I'm Intangible, which makes it a little easier to target the Spikers. So let's do Defend, Sanctity. Ideally, Opian Wrath, right? Let's do Crush Joins and Twin Strike. Okay. Right, I should also try to get rid of the Exploder quickly. Alright, 12 incoming from the Exploder. It's too risky to enter Wrath, I think. So, yeah, I don't think I'll do that. Let's do Flying Sleeves, Strike, the Safe Reality, Survivor, and wait. Okay. Alright, okay. These guys are still not attacking me. That's very convenient. There's a Bowling Bash. That is enough to get rid of this guy. Then I can do a Cut Through Fate. Armaments is fine. Let's do Armaments, and then... Oh, I can't even do an attack without taking damage. I think I'll wait, yeah. Maybe I'll wait for Intangibility to be active again, or something else. Or I can do something like Second Wind. No, Perseverance is better. Let's do Perseverance, then Second Wind. Okay. And then I can do Pummel Strike... And, okay, fine. I'm going to risk the Eruption. And hopefully 46 is enough. I just have to come up with 11 block, which I don't think I can. Okay, no, there's the Protect and there's Windmill Strike. Beautiful. All right. Okay, good. Talk to the end is really good. Too bad it's not upgraded, but at the next rest I will try to upgrade that. Don't want to travel to the portal immediately or to the boss immediately because I lose some points from the Perfect. There's another Talk to the end which I obviously can't take. Should I try to get into Sweden? There's no way to get Alex Shiny anyway, right? So I don't think I'll focus on relics, although, yeah, I mean, they're fine. Not super necessary. Let's focus on cards. So Swivel is fine. Wave the Hand is fine, especially with the Talk to the End I already have. And then the Cleave, I don't have a Cleave yet, right? Yeah, I was offered it. Let's take it. Can't take Brutality. Do I want Enlightenment? The Eruptions are already upgraded, so Enlightenment will only hit the Flame Barrier, Heavy Blade, Perfected Strike, and Windmill Strike, and Swivel. I don't think that's necessary. Although... Might be hard to get. I'm still guaranteed one more curse. All right, I think Encyclopedia should be doable. Let's take Toolbox then. At the start of each combat, choose one of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. And then let me get rid of the Blood Potion and buy an Attack Potion instead too. Although Skill Potion might have been tempting as well. Okay. Right, here I got the Darklings with the direct entrance in the beginning. That's great. And is this all of my AoE cards at the beginning? That's awesome. All right. Let's do Perfected Strike. Wait. Hang on. No, I think I'll do... Hang on. This is 15 plus 14 is 29. So if I do Flying Sleeves, Strike, then Conclude, that gets rid of this guy and makes it easier to get rid of the other 2. Okay. And then this turn I'm Intangible. Let's do Bowling Bash. That's only 20. Let's upgrade everything. Then do Bowling Bash. That's 26. And then Heavy Blade. Beautiful. Right. Okay, Bloodletting, Weave, Body Slam, Halt. I don't know about Body Slam. I already have the Halt. Probably don't need the Bloodletting either. I think I'll take the Weave. Don't have a lot of scrying capabilities, but hopefully I'll get a third eye offered again. Trip the Bomb, Thinking Ahead. I am being attacked on this turn, so let's take the Thinking Ahead. Hoping to get some block or turn 1 kill, which seems unlikely. Let's do Weave. Gonna get rid of the Bowling Bash. Hard to defend against 26, huh? 27, I mean. And also hard to defend if I... or hard to kill if I don't have the Eruption. I would have drank the Attack Potion if I had an Eruption, but there's nothing I can do here, so... Yeah, fine. And then let's do Twin Strike. Okay. Yeah, if I was able to enter Wrath with the Attack Potion, I might have had a chance to be able to kill. But without it, it doesn't really make sense. Okay. Alright, 27. 127. Let's do Bash. See what the Iron Wave draws me. And, I guess I can... Oh, yeah, Wave the Hand and Hold alone is not enough. Let's Conclude. Okay. Alright, 48. I am... losing HP very fast. Let's do Sash Whip. That at least brings it down to 36. And then let's do Zap. I will dual wield the Windmill Strike and play a Defend and hope that that'll be enough. Tangible in 2 turns. Okay, luckily I'm not being attacked here. That's good. Let's do Talk to the Hand, Perfected Strike, and Flying Sleeves. Actually, and then the Orb is enough. Alright, that was a tough fight. Dropped down to 25 each. We got single. When adding cards into deck, you may raise your max by 2 instead. I have the pair, right? So I need to reject 3 more cards, which does mean Encyclopedia might be a little harder to get. Got Weakness Potion. Oh, actually, I probably don't need it. Dark Embrace and Flame, Rage, or Battle Trance. Dark Embrace. I don't have that many cards that exhausts. So I have Talk to the Hand, Second Wind, exhaust a bunch of stuff potentially. Is that it? Deceive Reality. No, it doesn't exhaust. Crescendo exhausts. That's actually a very low amount of exhausting synergies. I think Battle Trance might be better. Yeah, let's take the Battle Trance. I have the energy. I think getting more card draw is more important. Yep. Alright, here I'm Intangible. Hand of Greed. It won't be free, but I might play it. Yeah, let's do Bash. Actually, okay, I don't think I'll play it because the Talk to the End is better. I could have also dual wielded the Anger, but this is fine. 28. That is a lot. Oh boy. Alright. What do I do here? So I think I have to do Second Wind. I have to do Iron Wave. And Sword Boomerang and Strike. Okay, the Talk to the End actually does save some of my HP. Okay. Another 16. Let's bring it out. I don't think I can do Eruption, right? Let's do Sash Whip. Then Swivel Sanctity. Okay. And then I think I'll do Reach Heaven. That way I'm fully defended. Alright, I should have played the Weave. Forgot about the Ink Bottle. Alright, I'm too scared of entering Wrath here. Let's not do that yet. Let's do Shrug It Off. Strike, Halt. Yeah, Flame Barrier. Okay. 31. No more weakness here. I do have a Wave the Hand. That might be tempting. Let's do Wave the Hand. Then Crush Joints. Down to 23. Let's get rid of the Crescendo, probably. Okay, I did get a Protect that's useful, although... Okay, I am losing way more HP than I'd like. I might consider resting. I don't even have a rest set coming up. So I'm sort of under pressure to have to perfect everything going forward, pretty much. Alright, let's do Zap. Weave, Deceive Reality. And, yeah, might as well play the Defend here. Okay. Alright, luckily I'm intangible here. I would not have been able to defend against, what is that, 56? Yeah. Alright, here, should I save the through violence? I think I should. Let's do Cleave. Perfected Strike and Conclude. Okay. The Windmill Strike is 48, so that together with the Through Violence is almost... Actually, no, that would be enough, right? So if I do Windmill Strike and Through Violence, that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Armaments, Blood for Blood, Flurry of Blows, or Prey. Blood, or Flurry of Blows, I basically only exit Wrath once. Man, I still need to buy 4 cards, though. Or to get 4 cards. Fine, let's take the Flurry. Okay. Alright, here. Seriously? Seriously? 1 in 10 chance. A 10% chance to get the injury. You know what? I'm not even going to reload. I already had the one reload I had in my day. Yeah, let's take oddly smooth stone. Such come with 1 dexterity. And bottle lightning on pick up choose skills. Should each come with this card in your hand. I wonder if that should be a defensive card or a crescendo. But no, I think I'll take that to be the shrug it off for card draw and for some block. Okay, I could remove the duplicate curse here. Let's do that. All right. Unbelievable. It's literally a 10% chance. All right, I cannot afford anything else, though. Yeah. If I miss Encyclopedia by 1, I'll be very sad, because I could have bought a card instead, but yeah, it's okay. All right, here I got Reptomancer, Dark Shackle, Sadistic Nature, Mayhem. I don't think I need Sadistic Nature. I don't imply that many statuses. Mayhem might be a little too risky, playing like Conclude or something like that. So I guess I'll take the Dark Shackles. Okay, Conclude is actually really great. I kind of want to risk it. Let's do Eruption, because this way I can get rid of the minions. Then see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Okay, Bowling Bash is great. And then Anger. Might as well do Dark Shackles. And then Conclude. Okay. Can I deal? So this is when I could use the attack potion if I don't have enough here. But I think, yeah, this is enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got. I can be your first attack each combat is 8 additional damage as well as a blood potion, which, you know what? Hang on, let me grab the battle hymn here. I think I will get rid of the energy potion to take the blood potion. I think I'll drink it soon too. That way I don't have to rest at a rest site. So here I could get a Parasite Curse. I guess it would help me get Encyclopedia, huh? Apotheosis is really nice. So let's do Battle Hymn, Apotheosis, then Shrug It Off. Okay, let's see if the Cutthroat Fate gives me something good. Sash Whip. Oh, I guess I don't have energy to play it. Fine, let's grab the Sash Whip. I can play this later. And I drew another card with Ink Bottle. At least I'm not taking too much damage here. And of course I have the Blood Potion. Okay. Alright, here I'm getting a Curse. So I can't do Reach Heaven. That's fine. Yep. Alright, so that way I will get the Encyclopedia modifier. Here I'm intangible. I think I'll risk Crescendo here. Let's do Crescendo Sanctity. Okay. Then do Eruption, Wild Strike, and a regular strike. No, let's do a Smite. That way, next turn, I should be able to kill with 2 Smites, right? Yep, Smite 1, Smite 2. Beautiful. Alright, we got an Ancient Potion, which, you know what? Might as well drink the Blood Potion, take the Ancient Potion, Crush Runes, Wild Strike, Meditate, Metallicize. Finally, a way to enter Calm. Alright, that's also my 50th card, but unfortunately, after this point, I can only reject cards twice more, so I won't be able to go to both that modifier. Right, Entrance is nice in this fight, particularly. Alright, let's do Battle Hymn, Shrug It Off, Halt, Dramatic Entrance, and should I do Sword Boomerang? Perfected Strike is not enough to kill anything. Yeah, let's do Protect in that case, try to preserve some HP. Do I want the Incense Murder at a certain value? I still have another fight after this, so that I can try to get Incense Murder to a value there. Alright, here let's do Zap, Armaments, Crush Joints. Then a Strike is enough for this guy, and then I can do Flying Sleeves. Okay. I am seriously considering resting at the last rest set, because I am losing a lot of HP. Not super happy with that. Let's dual wield the Smites, and then next turn that Smite would be enough. Okay. Should I play a few more cards here? 1, 2, and then yeah. Okay. Alright, Pummel Strike, Flex, Rampage. Yeah, I have to. Well, I should reject cards because there's a small chance. Actually, I don't think there's any way I can get 1 extra more max HP. Panache, Impatient, or Chrysalis. I don't really need any of these. Panache might be helpful. Let's take it. Let's do Panache, Battle Hymn, Burning Pact, get rid of the injury. I'm actually fully defended here, so let's just wait. Okay. Right, 43. Wave the Hand is interesting, although actually I don't really have weakness here. Right, let's do Pummel Strike. Anything I need to dual wield? Dual wield Eruption. That's probably not necessary. Let's actually do Eruption, and then I'll dual wield the Smite, just like last time, because that way I have a bunch of Smites in my hand together with the Bundle Strike, and I can use them whenever I need to. Right, here I can do Sword Boomerang. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Crescendo to not have it take up too much space in my hand. And then, yeah, I think this is fine. 26. Let's do... I think I should play a bunch of cards, because I want to trigger the Ink Bottle, but then get it closer to 10 again. Alright. Okay, so next turn I obviously cannot play 8 cards, but I can play as many as I can. So let's do Flying Sleeves, Anger, Smite 1, Smite 2, Smite 3, and then a Defend. Okay, yeah, I got it back to 8, which is good. Alright. So Incense Burn is at 4, which is fine. Warcry Scroll, Inner Peace, Prostrate. Inner Peace might be useful too. Obviously, there's no way to get extra max HP. And I need 95. So, yeah, might as well take an piece. I don't think rejecting a card makes sense here. Let me get rid of the Ancient Potion because the final boss doesn't actually apply any statuses. And the Swift Potion might be better. And then didn't I want to upgrade the Talk to the End? Now, the enemy will have Artifact, but let's still take it. Okay. Alright, so I have to defend this turn. Next turn I'm intangible. Good Instincts might be necessary here. I might need all the help I can get. Alright, so there's an Armaments, there's a Shrug It Off, that's 18. There's a Deceive Reality, that's really good. 28, actually have enough now, but let's do Deceive Reality and Battle Hymn. My hope is that the Battle Hymn will help a lot. I wonder if I should target the Deka, because I am intangible this turn, but no, I think meditate back 2 cards. I could meditate some defensive cards back, yeah. So I think I'll do Flame Barrier, and then meditate back the Flame Barrier together with Good Instincts. The Deceive Reality might have been good too. Okay. 32. There's a dual wield. That's interesting. Let's do Good Instincts first, then Flame Barrier. So 27. I need another 5, so Perseverance would be enough. That way I can save the safety for later. Let's do Perseverance. Then I kind of want to deal with the Flurry of Blows just because it's a 0-cost card. And then once I can enter Wrath, that was a misclick. Oh, okay, if I can't perfect this one, I might reload because that was actually a misclick. I meant to play the Flurry. Alright, I mean, I think I have to try entering Wrath here with the Eruption. I have 7 cards, so I should be able to get all my Flurry of Blows back. Okay, then do Weave. Let me see if the Attack Potion gives me a good AoE damage card. No, but Sword Burning is fine. Wheel Kick might be better for card draw. Let's do Flying Sleeves. Then Wheel Kick. Okay, so Conclude is 30. I need another 34. Let's do Iron Wave. Strike. Then 1 Smite here. Throw the Fire Potion. Then to Conclude, I need to deal 139 damage next turn. That might be a challenge. And if I don't, I'm dead, right? Or, well, yeah, actually I'm dead, right? Okay, so let's do... Let's see what the... Wait, I have 8 cards, so I should play 1 card. Sword Boomerang is 48 damage. Let's definitely do that. And I have 90. I need 17 more, so I need a nice 0-cost card. I didn't get one. How do I do this? I don't think there's anything I can do. So yeah, the problem is the Smites deal 30 damage. That's not quite enough. If I do Second Wind, I would get rid of just 2 cards. It's not enough either. So I guess my hope would have been to draw the Inner Peace and the Crescendo, because then I would have been able to play a bunch of Flurries. But without that, I don't think there's anything I can do, right? So close, so close. Okay, I'm going to reload. I think what I'll do differently is I won't do the misclick. It will have to go in the thumbnail. Well, hang on. If it's just not misclicking, it might make a difference. All right, I think I took the Good Instincts, and then I will try to do everything the same way, right? So Armaments, Shrug It Off, Good Instincts, and then I definitely did the Deceive Reality, right? And then also Battle Him. Okay, that was good for turn 1, right? And then this turn... That was the safety in the middle. Oh, whatever. All right, so here I think I did Flame Barrier, then Cleave, then Meditate, the Flame Barrier, and the Good Instincts, right? Yep. Right. And then here, yeah, this is where I got the dual wield, so I should do Good Instincts, then Flame Barrier. Yeah, so far I think I'm doing everything the same way. And then I think I did Perseverance, right? Okay. And then I played dual wield the Flurry of Blows. Oh, interesting. So the safety... Why did the safety go from being in the beginning of my hand to in the middle? That's interesting. All right, so then let's do the Flurries here. Okay. And then I don't remember what I did next. Did I do a Cut Through Fate? Oh, right, I didn't do anything next because I had a safety. Or, yeah, because I played the safety. So if I do... Actually, it might change the energy too much to do Cut Through Fate. But no, let's do it. Let's do Cut Through Fate and actually play the Weave. That might make the difference. Yeah, that might make actually a big difference. Okay. Not necessarily of having the safety in my hand, but just of being able to... or being able to deal more damage to Donum. So here is... actually, I do need to free up my hand before I play the Eruption. How do I do that? Yeah, because if I play the Eruption, I only get 2 Flurries back, not 3. Oh, boy. Alright, I would like the energy. Here, let's do Wave the Hand. Yeah, then do Eruption. Then play the Flurries. Alright, then drink the Attack Potion. I still got the Wheel Kick, that's good. And then I can play it. Okay. So conclude as 30. If I do Iron Wave, that would get rid of Artifact, although I don't think that'll be enough. Yeah, actually, it's definitely not enough. Let's do Flying Sleeves. And then Iron Wave. I actually don't think it made a difference. What if I throw the Fire Potion and then, before playing the Conclude, I can play one extra Smite here? That might make a difference. Okay. I'm not convinced. Let's try it. Okay, so... What did I do here? I had to free up my hand, right? So I did Sword Boomerang for sure. And then... one Smite. Drink this potion. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything I can do here. I did get the Eruption, though. That's something. Yeah, alright. So even that way, I don't think I can fully defend. If I do Safety and Second Wind, it does give me some block and it does allow me to stay alive. But yeah, I don't think there's a way to perfect this one. Maybe with a few more reloads, if I triggered something, I did not get the inner piece, so I don't think there's a way to exit Wrath. Yeah, fine. I think it's okay. At least I got the Lightspeed modifier. Alright. I definitely think it would be, maybe with some luck, would be definitely possible to perfect the last boss. I got 1245, which is not too bad of a score. Out of the 8 elites, I perfected 5. Missed the last boss, unfortunately. Was able to get Highlander, Overkill, Popper. It was really disappointing that I got Curse Key. I only had two treasure chests, and those 2 treasure chests both gave me an injury. So I actually had to spend gold to remove a card from the shop. And then because of that, I wasn't able to reject 1 extra card. So I think well-fed would have been also really doable. So yeah, that was really unlucky. Although I wouldn't be surprised if everybody was... Actually, let me know in the comments if you also took Curse Key, and then if you also were offered 2 injuries. There's no way to get Alex Shiny, even if I had taken the Curse of the Bell, which probably would have been better in retrospect because I had no chance of getting curses. Although the extra energy did help me a lot from Curse Key, right? But yeah, so Curse of the Bell would have given me 3 extra relics, plus I rejected a boss relic, the Act 2 boss relic. But yeah, that still would not have been enough. Yeah, Lightspeed, Popper, and Sigdian, no way to really get combo. Let's see where 1245 puts me in the ranking. 1345 would have been, of course, doable. All right, so I am 14th right now. Goldbear had 1345. I would not be surprised if Goldbear was able to perfect that last boss. Gemini was able to get 1318, which is 27, or I guess 73 points more than me. Yeah, that could be explained by Gemini also perfecting the final boss, but then maybe not getting one of the other modifiers, or maybe missing another elite. I did get a little lucky on other elites. I also missed a few elites, so maybe Goldbear was able to perfect those too. So yeah, let me know. Oh, I see Nick here with 1291 too. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you did. Let's do the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the Insanity, Red Cards, and Midas modifiers, and as I mentioned, it was a very difficult run. Only Gemino and Alex were able to make a top 100. I think everybody else pretty much died, including myself. On my first run-through, my second run-through, I was able to get 1322, which would have put me in 11th place, and ignoring the top 3 would have been in the top 10. So my second run-through, I was able to perfect 4 of the 5 elites. The only one I missed was the Slavers on Act 2. I was able to get the Act 1 boss only. I don't think anybody was able to get more than that. I was able to get 4 collect bonuses. I actually almost got a 5th one from the Paints. Was able to get curses, Overkill, thanks to the Giant Head, as well as Mr. Machine, Lightspeed, and the Stuff modifier with the feed. I think that Stuff modifier definitely helped me. I was able to get just barely enough max HP, and then was able to remove the feed as well, and I was able to get Popper with that as well. On my first attempt, I did die to the 3 cultist fight, which, yeah, definitely caused some issues for Alex as well. I entered into the fight with 26 HP, and that was just not enough. Actually, right after that, if I had survived that, it was a Midas run, so I would have had to rest at the rest side right after that. And then on my second run through, once I survived that fight, after that, I was also offered Eternal Feather and other things that helped me with my HP. So I just had to get through that fight, and I reloaded a bunch of times. There's nothing I could have done. So yeah, I definitely died there. But yeah, Gemino ended up with 1240 in the top 20. Congratulations. First attempt for Gemino. Perfected 2 of the 4 elites. Gemino skipped an elite on Act 3 to try to get curses. He did not have enough curses by that point, and by skipping that, he actually succeeded, was able to get enough curses. Now, unfortunately, he did have 3 Wraiths, but then later on, most of us were able to get Gambling Chip, and he was able to remove the thrice, or at least not have to deal with them. And also only perfected the Act 1 boss and got 5 collectors, so 1 more than me. Also, interestingly, by skipping the elite on Act 3, Gemino was able to get the remaining money modifier, which I and Alex missed by about 50 gold. Did not get the stop modifier, did not take the feed. So theoretically, skipping that elite, I guess I perfected that elite, so that would have been 55 points. And getting rain money is an extra 25 points, so Gemino missed out on 30 points there. Then next you have Alex here with 1197. Alex perfected 2 of the 5 elites, the Act 1 boss again, and got 5 collector misses as well as curses, just like me. Mentioned that just like me also struggled against the cultist fight and barely got through it. Was able to get the well-fed modifier, did not get the stuffed because he did not take the feed. Was able to get Popper, Mr. Machine, and Money. Actually, interestingly, Alex had the exact same gold amount as I did. So yeah, I suspect that we had similar RNG, at least on my second run through. And I think that's it for top 100. Yeah, really tough run. And actually, yeah, 119th place, just barely past 1,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people died yesterday. So, all right, that was it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.